The grandeur of Danish monarchy took on a deeply personal and evocative tone on June 20, 2025, when King Frederik X, Queen Mary, and Crown Prince Christian made a highly anticipated and emotionally stirring appearance at Koldinghus for the opening of the new royal exhibition titled Kongebarn, meaning Royal Child. The atmosphere was thick with symbolism and subtle messages, as Denmark's most prominent royal trio stepped into the public eye, not just to open an exhibition, but to reinforce their narrative as a united royal family shaping both heritage and the future. The setting alone, Koldinghus, a majestic fortress turned museum nestled in the heart of Denmark, added layers of gravitas to the moment. Once a royal castle and now a place of cultural memory, Koldinghus was the perfect backdrop for the unveiling of an exhibit dedicated to royal childhood and dynastic legacy. As the Danish flag fluttered above the ancient stone walls, a sense of solemnity merged with excitement, anticipation, and national pride. King Frederik, now in his 6th month as monarch, exuded the gravitas expected of a ruler while also maintaining the warmth and humanity that have become hallmarks of his reign. Dressed in a classic, sharply tailored navy suit, his demeanor was poised yet approachable, signaling to the public that he is a king of the people, grounded in history, yet ready to lead Denmark into a new era. His presence at this particular event was more than ceremonial, it was deeply symbolic. By focusing on childhood, legacy, and family, King Frederik was offering the public a rare window into the continuity of monarchy through his own family. Queen Mary, as always, captivated attention with her effortless elegance and quiet strength. Clad in a cream-toned dress with subtle embroidery that hinted at Nordic tradition, she appeared regal yet maternal. Her gentle interactions with museum staff, her attentive listening to curators, and her dignified grace throughout the event served as a silent reminder of her evolution from Australian-born commoner to one of Europe's most admired queens. Her presence at Kongebarn was not only as a consort but as a mother, a powerful reinforcement of the exhibit's theme and of the monarchy's human side. And then there was Crown Prince Christian, standing tall beside his parents, slowly stepping more confidently into the spotlight. At just 20 years old, the heir to the throne has already experienced a lifetime under public scrutiny, but on this day, something in his demeanor shifted. He was composed, measured, and engaged, an unmistakable signal that his royal training is no longer theoretical but lived and practiced. The exhibition's title, Kongebarn, served as a poignant metaphor for Christian himself, the royal child who was slowly becoming the royal man. His presence at this event marked more than just a ceremonial appearance. It was a calculated move to solidify his place in the public consciousness as the future of the Danish monarchy. His engagement with younger guests and his genuine curiosity about the artifacts showed a side of him that has often been hidden from public view, a young man aware of his destiny, yet still finding his voice. The exhibition itself tells a story beyond just history. Kongebarn traces the life of royal children throughout centuries of Danish monarchy, from portraits and cradles to schoolbooks and heirlooms. It is a tapestry of royal upbringing, of tradition colliding with modernity, and of personal development under the gaze of an entire nation. For visitors, it offers a rare chance to understand how royalty is shaped, not in a vacuum, but in the pressures, privileges, and responsibilities passed from one generation to the next. For the royal family, it was a narrative tool, an opportunity to humanize their role, to bridge the past with the future, and to signal a new chapter in Denmark's dynastic story. The staging of this event at Koldinghus also sent a powerful message about unity and identity. The castle, partially ruined yet magnificently restored, echoes the narrative of a monarchy that has endured hardship and change but continues to adapt and inspire. The symbolism of a royal child growing up under the care and guidance of a family and a nation mirrors Denmark's view of its own monarchy, as both an institution and a deeply personal part of its cultural fabric. In many ways, this event was also a strategic public relations success. It allowed the monarchy to communicate directly to the people without words, simply through presence, symbolism, and narrative. The image of King Frederik, Queen Mary, and Crown Prince Christian standing together, united and forward-looking, carried more weight than any speech. It suggested stability in a time when European monarchies are under increasing pressure to modernize or justify their existence. By connecting heritage to the future through the lens of childhood, the royal family showed a deep understanding of public sentiment and an awareness of the need to remain relevant. Queen Mary, known for her work in social issues and youth advocacy, lent additional credibility to the theme. Her decades-long involvement in children's welfare projects, anti-bullying campaigns, and gender equality initiatives gave authenticity to her presence at Kongabarn. Her soft-spoken authority and compassion resonated powerfully with audiences, both in the museum and across media platforms. She was not merely presenting a curated exhibition, she was embodying its values. Meanwhile, King Frederik has made deliberate choices since ascending the throne that highlight continuity and reform. This appearance continued that thread. He didn't overshadow the moment with proclamations or grand gestures. Instead, he let the setting, the theme, and the shared presence of his family speak volumes. It is this kind of soft power that defines the modern European monarch, symbolic yet influential, ceremonial yet emotionally resonant. As the public flowed into Koldinghus to witness the exhibition, what unfolded was more than a tour of artifacts. It was an emotional journey that asked each visitor to reflect on their own childhood, their connection to national heritage, and their hopes for the future. The curated objects, photographs, and personal items from royal youth across generations told stories not just of privilege, but of pressure, discipline, and preparation. Crown Prince Christian, while still navigating his role, appeared more assured than ever. The timing of this event, just months after his official debut in January during the abdication ceremony of Queen Margrethe II, was intentional. It served as a gentle reintroduction of the prince as a public figure, not just a private son. And as he walked through the exhibit, interacting with young students, speaking with curators, and absorbing the significance of each display, there was an unspoken recognition that he too had been a Kongabarn, a child of destiny, molded in full view of a nation. The Danish media coverage of the event was notably respectful and celebratory, reflecting the deep affection the public holds for this royal family. Even critics of monarchy found little to challenge in the sincerity of the family's appearance. The cultural significance of the exhibit, coupled with the rare presence of the royal trio, was enough to generate widespread engagement. Social media buzzed with photos and commentary, particularly praising Queen Mary's timeless elegance and Crown Prince Christian's poised demeanor. But beneath the public admiration lies a more profound undertone. This exhibition was about more than just childhood or royal heritage. It was about legacy, identity, and the emotional threads that tie a nation to its monarchy. In a world increasingly cynical about inherited privilege, this exhibition asked a quiet but powerful question. What does it mean to be born into duty, and how does that shape a person's soul? King Frederik's decision to spotlight Crown Prince Christian through this exhibit also marked a deliberate handover of emotional narrative. Where previous generations often kept royal children at arm's length from public life, this new era embraces transparency and relatability. By positioning Christian not only as heir but as a young man the public can relate to, the monarchy ensures its survival not through grandeur but through connection. The strength of the event lies not in its extravagance, but in its emotional intimacy. It was an exhibition designed to touch hearts, to evoke nostalgia, and to ignite national pride. It succeeded in all three. And as the royal family left Koldinghus that day, they left behind more than memories. They left a living narrative still unfolding, one that will be remembered as a key milestone in Denmark's royal history. In the silence of the museum, where artifacts whisper tales of centuries past, the legacy of the present royal family echoed powerfully. With every step taken through the hallowed halls of Koldinghus, King Frederik, Queen Mary, and Crown Prince Christian walked not just through a museum, but through the timeline of Danish identity. Their footsteps were both rooted in history and stepping toward the future. Now, with the exhibition open to the public and its themes echoing across Denmark, one can only wonder what the next chapter will bring. Will Crown Prince Christian fully embrace the public-facing role with the same depth of grace and confidence shown on this day? Will Queen Mary continue to shape the monarchy with her subtle strength and deep compassion? Will King Frederik's quiet leadership define a new golden age of Danish royalty? As Denmark watches and the world observes, one thing is clear: the royal child has grown, the legacy is alive, and the future of the monarchy stands not in gold and grandeur, but in unity, authenticity, and the power of shared story. Do you believe the next generation of royals, like Crown Prince Christian, will be able to modernize the monarchy while preserving its timeless traditions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more royal insights and exclusive coverage.